What's up with you? For today's video, we're the full Mankey evolution team. So we got Mankey and we've got Primeape. Only two Pokemon to work with today, so I'll be using the normals and the shinies to make up a team of 4. We got the abilities Vital, Spirit, Anger Point, and Defiance. So some pretty cool abilities to work with there. I'm actually going to be making use of all of them too. So we've got 3 battles today with the Mankey evolution team, and I hope you enjoy. First battle here, this one is against Seth, and we have a Kricketune lead. I've got my Mankey lead here. So this Mankey is going to be, oh, this is a pretty funny set. So this is a Focus Punch, Attract, Substitute, and Swagger set. We got the ability Defiant, and I've got the item Bright Powder. So I've got the EV Spread, Max Speed, and Max Health, Jolly Nature. So the whole thing of this set is you're meant to attract the opponent, then you go for the Swagger. When you get a chance, you can throw the Substitute up and then go for the Sub Punch. It's pretty powerful on Mankey. Now, question for you all, because I did this the other day on the Cacnea evolution team and also the Dino one. Is anyone's favorite Pokemon Mankey or Primeape? Like your very, very favorite Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section of the video. Or if you're quite fond of Mankey, let me know too. Now, the last time I did a Mankey video, or even Primeape, I believe I did a Mankey sweep, and that was in, that would have been in Gen 7, I believe, here. So, unfortunately, I'm getting absolutely countered by this Kricketune with Aerial Wave, so my Swagger shenanigans did not work. You know what? I'm going to do this again. I did this actually on my Cacnea sweep the other day. If anyone does find the Mankey sweep, the OG PIMPNITE Mankey sweep, leave a comment on there and I'll give it a little heart and a comment back there. So I wonder if anyone will do that, if you do like your Mankeys and Primates. So next up Pokemon, look, it's another Mankey. I'm going to go for a Poison Jab here, and that was actually pretty nice damage on Kricketune. Kricketune is going to be confused, and it luckily hits itself in confusion, almost taking itself out. Now, this Mankey set is pretty decent. I've got Reversal, Endure, Poison Jab, and Thief. It doesn't really have too much it goes through, and I thought it would work, kind of well. This item is going to be Select Berry, and we got the ability Vital Spirit. Max Attack and Max Speed, Adam Nature. I wanted a little bit more attack this time because I've got the Select Berry. So the idea with this set is to endure and get yourself down to 1 health, get the Select Berry boost, outspeed stuff, and then go for Reversal. Now, in this case, Roserade is possibly going to, resist my attack, but I just wanted to see how much I can do to it. Instead of attacking me, it is going to go Flash. So I was like, oh no, this is bad. So Flash is going to drop my accuracy. So I thought about actually swapping out here because I actually did have a Pokemon that might be able to handle this or pretty well, but I decided to stay in instead. So Roserade's going to go for a couple of flashes. They're flashing its petals at me, and they're looking very blue and red. So we're going to go for another Poison Jab here. It's almost going to faint here, so it's only got 1 more turn. So I've got 3 flashes up here. That's actually quite a little bit of accuracy droppings there, so I was wondering maybe they'll attack this turn. I'll go for Endure, and then I'll get my Select Berry, and I'll be good to go. So it's going to go for the Giga Drain there. It's going to get all of its health back practically, and now I'm in position to go for Reversal there. Well, gets a lot of its health back, not all of it, most of it. So here comes the Select Berry boost here. This is why I ran Adam Nature. So Reversal will do a lot of damage here. And of course it's going to miss. And now it's going to go for a Grove. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I'd have to miss twice here. That'd be, pretty unlucky to miss twice, So go for Reversal here. And it missed again. Oh, so all those other, I like how those other moves landed. Like the earlier Poison Jabs, but the 2 reversals that actually mattered there, both of them missed. That's Pokemon for you, my friends. So that's the end of that's the end of both of my Mankeys there. The next Pokemon is going to be Primeape. So Primeape is going to be this is a special set. So I've got Focus Mist, Overheat, and Thunder. Quite a few people were surprised this actually got Overheat and Thunder. I've got Focus Energy as well. So I've got the item Scope Lens, and I've got the, obviously, Focus Energy to give it 100% crit. That way, when I use moves like Overheat, for example, I can bypass those special attack drops and just keep on critting, which is going to be really, really nice. I've got the EV Spread as Modest Nature, Max Special Attack, and Max Speed. It really did need that Modest Nature because it hit like a wet paper bag. Next Pokemon, is this a, what's that anime called again? Is this a One Piece team? I'm pretty sure it is. Like, if someone can confirm in the comment section if it is a One Piece team, let me know. Alright, so we're going to have a Inferno here going for a workup. Now, I actually haven't watched much of it. I think I only watched like the first couple of episodes there. But apparently the cartoony look does change over the course of time. So I may give that one another go in the future. So we're going to be going for a Thunder here on the Infernape, and of course Thunder is going to miss. Here comes Acrobatics. I was like, oh, that's very dangerous. So that's going to be the end of Primeape there. Now my last Primeape, oh, that was a Vital Spirit set too. So you're probably wondering if I was running Anger Point, and I am going to run Anger Point, and it's going to be on this Primeape. This is a very good Primeape set. It has got Fling on there. That's the only sort of meme thing about it. I had to have one Pokemon like this because, as you can see, this team is very easy to beat, you know, especially if, you know, I come across like a Psychic type, a Flying type, they do get in a lot of trouble. So I've got a Fling Lancet Berry set here. We've got Close Combat, Night Slash, and Stone Mist. So what I want to do, right, probably not against the, you know, the Infernape. I want to actually fling the Lancet. So we're going to go for Stone Mist here. I went for Stone Mist and I got a crit, and man, that actually did very, very underwhelming damage. Like, man, that did nothing. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go for a close combat here against the Infernape. Hopefully it'll take it out. Unfortunately, the Infernape is going to be swapping out here, and we got the Chimecho swapping in here. Man, Chimecho, it's been a hot minute since I've seen that. I'm going to go for close combat. And I thought, well, it's probably going to use a Psychic type move. But I may as well try this anyway. So I'm going to go for Fling Lancet. And hopefully, right, the way Anger Point works, if you get hit by a critical hit, you get a +6 in attack. So it's very, very difficult to pull off in singles. In doubles, it's very easy to pull off. You can just use it against your partner with a weak move, like, you know, Frost Breath or something like that. It's much harder to pull off in singles because you've got to be in the right... It's got to be against the right Pokemon that won't one-shot you, you know, in the right situation. Sometimes it's, you know, kind of bad to bring, you know, you have to use up a move slot with Fling, you know. It's not all that good. So anyway, we're going to get attracted by the Chimecho. Look at that bell. That bell's got me very hypnotized there. I'm going to be in love with that bell, and I got the Fling off, which is good. Going for the Lancet Berry Fling here, and it does very tiny damage, which is good, you know. We want the Chimecho to land a critical hit here. Now, Chimecho is going to go for a double team. Like, oh, no, not evasion again. So the Chimecho is going to get that evasion going. So I was like, well, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to land a hit here. So I've got Night Slash to take it out. Thought, well, they're not going to attack me, so I'm not going to get the Anger Point there. I may as well try and, you know, just take this thing out. So the Night Slash is going to miss there, and now Chimecho is going to attack me with a Charge Beam. So here comes a Charge Beam here. Charge Beam is going to crit my Primeape, and Anger Point is going to activate. So that's going to give my Primeape a insta +6 in attack. This thing is very, very, like, any Anger Point Pokemon when it activates is, you know, extremely scary. Plus, if they got like a decent speed stat too, they're you know, they're pretty bad. So we're gonna go for the you know, the Night Slash here, and I get a Mobilize my love. I'm like, man, Charge Beam misses. I was very, very lucky there. So I need to get through the scum, right, to take out this Chimecho. Then I got to deal with that Infernape too. So we're gonna go for Night Slash here. That's definitely gonna be the end of the Chimecho. All right. So there's one Infernape left. I believe this is a 4v... Yeah, this is a 4v4 battle too. So I know this has got Mach Punch, but it would have to crit me to take me out here. So I've got Stone Edge. I've got... Close Combat's going to one-shot. So I'm just going to go for a Close Combat here. I actually really don't know if I outspeed this or not because it used priority moves against me. I'm going to outspeed, and that's easy going to take Infernape out there with a Close Combat. I think I would have lived the Mach Punch there barely, but it would have been very, very close. Thank you for the battle there, Seth. Let's get on to battle number 2, and this is a battle against Arzt, and this was, I'm using my same, I think this is a 4v4 too, so using the same, you know, movesets. I thought I actually changed the items up, but I didn't. That was another team. It's hard to keep track sometimes, all the teams. So we're going to Houndoom lead here. I've got a Focus Punch Attract set, as you know. At this stage, I'm like, I don't know what the Houndoom's even going to do, so I was like, let's go for Substitute here, and... you know, let's see if I can get this Focus Punch go. So the Houndoom is going to go for a Flamethrower. I'm like, oh, that's going to do a lot of damage. And Mankey is going to get dropped on turn 1 with a crit. So, I mean, I don't know if that crit actually mattered there. But, you know, Houndoom's special attack is pretty decent. You know, Mankey's, you know, kind of not decent in special defense. So in comes Mankey number 2. I thought, well, I might be able to get this reversal, you know, Endure strategy going. If the Houndoom uses Flamethrower, I can get that going, and then I can go for reversal and easily one-shot the Houndoom, right? So instead of using Flamethrower against me, the Houndoom is going to use Beat Up, and I have no idea why. It must be some sort of King Drop set, but unfortunately, that really messed up my Mankey there. So I'm like, man, what do I do? Now they can freely go for Flamethrower and take me out. So I went for a double Endure here to risk it, and I got it, but the Houndoom used Beat Up again. I'm like, what? So now that's going to be another beat up. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get 3 endures in a row. I was lucky enough to get, 2 here, right? But then I was sort of hoping it would put me in range of the Salak, and, it was. It's like, okay, well, Reversal's not going to be, its most powerful. Do I just go for as much damage as possible? So now the Houndoom is going to go for another beat up here. And I was like, yeah, I knew that it would be able to outspeed me. Here comes the Salak Berry Boost. Now, since there's only 4 Pokemon on their team, beat up is only going to land like 4 times. But that's 2, that's 3, and there's the 4th one on the last one. And that is going to take my Mankey out. So, I don't know, I got completely countered there by beat up. So there was absolutely nothing I could have done there. So next Pokemon is going to be Primeape. This is the Anger Point one. I actually need to start taking a Pokemon out because half my team is gone. So one close combat will easily take out the Houndoom here. I actually chanced going for a Fling here. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for Fling. And now it's going to go for Thunderfang. So it's a mix. And I'm like, okay, it's got Thunderfang and beat up. So flinging that Lancet Berry there and making the Houndoom obviously have a higher crit chance. It doesn't give... It gives the same effect as Focus Energy. So, it's not 100%, but it's a good amount of, a good chance of getting critted. So I've got close combat. That'll be, more than enough to take out. And I think I just won the speed. Yeah, I won the speed tie there. So that's going to be the end of the Houndoom. So we had a complete speed tie there. I want to say that I don't think I would have lived the Flamethrower there. So that was a pretty risky move, actually going for Fling Lancet. Next Pokemon is going to be the, Skorupi. So I was like, okay, well, Skorupi, I've got Stone Mist. That'll do some good damage. That's super effective. I've got Night Slash as well. Maybe I should go for Night Slash here. That'll do some good damage. But I might, I could miss with Stone Edge. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So go for the Stone Mist here on the Skorupi. Skorupi actually managed to live. I was like, that's actually pretty impressive. And it's going to be eating a berry, which is going to be a Lancet Berry. I'm like, wow, mine's a Lancet Berry too. So what are the chances of us both running a Lancet Berry? So I know what they're trying to do there. They're trying to use a Sniper. I see what they're trying to do. So I can go for any attacking move here. I can go for Night Slash and take it out. And, that'll do. There's no point going for that. And, however, the Skorupi is also going to go for Endure itself. So I guess they've got Endure and the Lancet Berry. That's what it was for. But since Primeape is such a fast Pokemon, there's no way Skorupi is going to outpace it. And it doesn't get any priority moves even to do that. Like, the only way it'd be, like, maybe Custard Brew, but we obviously already know that it's got a Lancet Berry. So taking the Skorupi out here, which is good. It's a very, very nice show. I actually got to say, I like Shiny Skorupi better than Drapion. Like, I have to say that. I know the Shiny just looks better in my opinion. So next Pokemon here is going to be Mighty It's got the Intimidate. That's going to drop my attack. But since Mighty isn't super, super bulky, and I, just went for close combat here, and that is going to be the end of Mighty. So it's going to probably need, like, I reckon -2 in attack to actually, withstand a close combat, or like a lot more bulk. So that's the end of my end. There's only one more Pokemon left here, and that is going to be the Croagunk here. So little Croagunk. Now it's going to have a Quick Claw here. It's going to have Quick Claw Bullet Punch. Only on PIMPNITE channel, people. So Quick Claw Bullet Punch there. It actually does a fairly decent amount of damage, and they get a Poison Touch too. So I'm like, that's pretty lucky getting the Quick Claw and Bullet Punch, and the Poison Touch at the same time. So I went for a close combat here, because as you can see, none of my moves are going to be doing very much at all. Like, all of them are resisted, and Stone Mist could have missed there anyway, and not even critted. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'm probably going to faint to this thing here. I may as well get as much damage off as possible, because I still have my special Primeape, right? The second Bullet Punch, actually, I think I did tiny little bit more damage than the other one, but I would have fainted this turn regardless. So bringing in my second Primeape here, I've got the Oveat. So I was like, well, if I go for Oveat and it's got Dry Skin, that's definitely going to drop it. I feel like it's going to drop it anyway. It's got 130 base power. So they get another Quick Claw here, of course. And this is going to be, it's Quick Claw Drain Punch. Like, man, that actually did a lot of damage. That is a 2-hit KO. Now, the Poison Touch ability was, an option for Drain Punch too if it happened, and it did. So both of the attacking moves it got with the Poison Touch there, so that was pretty fortunate. I just went for Oveat here. I was like, I have to land this, It landed, and it didn't take it. I was like, man, this thing is, like, tanky. I think they're running max health on this. So anyway, I'm going to take some more poison damage there. Will Bullet Punch take me out here? I was like, man, it's going to be really, really close. Here comes the Bullet Punch here. And Primeape actually just managed to live on 9 health. That was a critical hit too. And Oveat, thank goodness it doesn't miss, is going to take out the Croagunk there. But man, that was really, really close. I actually would have fainted this turn to the Toxic if it wasn't the last turn. So let's get on to battle number 3 there. Very, very close squad. Now, this third battle, this one is against SuperBowser. This is a fairly long battle as well. I did cut a fair bit of camera waiting time out. Now, our first Pokemon we're going to be facing here is going to be Graveler. So I was like, let's take a chance here. Let's go for a swagger on the Graveler. So I thought Graveler might be setting up an entry hazard if it is a first, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's doing something else. So Graveler is going to have a lot of attack at the moment, if it does have an attacking move, and it's going to be setting up Stealth Rock. So I'm like, okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, because with my other Mankey, I can take use of Endure too. Now, since it's got that stat swagger going, so I thought, let's go for a sub here. I'll go for the sub, and then I'll go for Focus Punch. It should be a 2-hit KO. Now, this is really funny. So the Graveler's confused, right? And the Graveler actually went for an explosion. I had this sub tuned up, so the Graveler is going to take itself out there. So I really did dodge a very, very powerful attack there. That was very, very nice. It's just fortunate that I went for the sub. I actually almost went for Focus Punch then. It didn't go for the substitute. So that's the end of Graveler. It took itself out. Next Pokemon is going to be Pidgeot. So I'm like, okay, this is a pretty scary Pokemon. I went for Attract here. I thought I might be able to get that Attract and Swagger combination going and, you know, throw a couple of Focus Punches at the old Pidgeot, yeah? So Pidgeot is infatuated here, and it's in love with Mankey right now. Now they're going to swap out the Pidgeot there. They don't want to put up with the Scum. I don't blame him. And in comes Marowak. So this turn, I actually went for the Swagger. And yeah, if Marowak's got a thick club here, this is going to be doing like this is going to be able to take my entire team out. So I must take it out very, very quickly. So now I'm going to go for the Swagger and go for the Attract. So I've got the Swagger and Attract combination going. Marowak doesn't have a very good chance of actually even laying an attack on me. But the funny thing here, right? It got through the confusion, it got through the infatuation, and it used Attract itself. I'm like, what the heck? So we both use Attract. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I wonder what other moves this Marowak has. So I went for the Focus Punch here. I'm tightening my focus. And now the Marowak, right, is actually going to get confused and hit itself in confusion. It does a pretty good chunk of damage here. Now Mankey, right, is actually infatuated by the Marowak. But I get through that, and I managed to get a Focus Punch off here on the Marowak, and that does, like, really, really good damage. So I need to land, like, one more attack. So I went for the Focus Punch again this turn. Marowak snaps out of confusion. I was like, uh-oh, here comes the physical move. The Boomerang actually misses, and I believe, well, I've got Bright Powder as my item, too. Like, I reckon Bright Powder played, like, a role in that missing, too. So that's going to be the end of Marowak. Obviously, that's, Boomerang, 95, so... No, it didn't help that I had Bright Powder, so maybe that Bright Powder was just enough for it to miss. So, bye-bye, Marowak. Now Pidgeot's going to slide in and use Quick Attack. It's a 2-hit KO from this range here. So, I went for the Swagger there. Pidgeot didn't actually use Quick Attack earlier on, so... now I know that it's got it. I was like, this is bad, so my Mankeys are probably going to get destroyed here. So Pidgeot's probably going to go for a Quick Attack, so I went for the Focus Punch anyway, because I thought there's no point using Substitute. And Pidgeot's going to get around that and go for another Quick Attack, and that is going to take Mankey out. So I need to shut down this Pidgeot now. Have to do that. So we're going to be going into Primeape. This is a special set. I know that I've got Thunder on this, and you know that's going to do some very good damage. However, Pidgeot's going to swap out, and the next Pokemon to come in here is going to be Unknown. We're going to venture into the Unknown, people. Now, I have done a full Unknown team, and I've used every single Unknown before. If you've never watched that, you know, I think I did that like about a month or so ago, but definitely check it out if you haven't. So I went for the Thunder there on the Unknown W, and at this stage I thought, you know what, this is actually a good opportunity to go into my Mankey set, see if I can set that up. Plus, I'm going to say that I have to save that Primeape for that Pidgeot, you know, I don't want to burn it up here. So Mankey is going to probably get hit by some sort of hidden power moves. Like, I wonder what it's going to be. Hope it's not Psychic or Flying, you know, and it was either. So it's like, is that Hidden Power Bug? I think it might be Hidden Power Bug. So anyway, speaking of bugs, we got the Beedrill coming in here. I just went for Thief because that's the best move I could do against Unknown, and it was super effective. So Thief does half damage to Beedrill. I went for another one. It's almost going to take it out. And now Beedrill is going to set up a Toxic Spike. So I'm guessing they wanted to set like 2 layers up there, but since Mankey's fairly fast, I'm able to stop it from doing that. So now the Pidgeot is going to come back in here, and my Mankey is going to go for a Thief again. So I'm going to do some alright damage to Pidgeot. It wasn't anything amazing. Now Pidgeot's going to go for a Quick Attack here. It's going to take another one to actually take me out. I went for Poison Jab, so I thought, well, it'll be better damage than Thief, and, you know, I might be able to roll a Poison, and I did. I was like, man, that's really, really good. So I'm not sure if Pidgeot's got like roosts or anything like that either. I wasn't really sure. So Pidgeot is poisoned and it's going to go for a second quick attack, and that is going to be the end of Mankey. But a pretty solid performance there by Mankey. Now I've got my special Primeape here as well with Thunder. So I thought, well, Unknown's not going to like swap in. Pidgeot's on its last legs. So, you know, let's swap it in and let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to take some Stealth Rock damage there, and I'm going to take some poison damage. I'm going to get poison. I'll do that damage next turn. So go for the OVD on the Pidgeot, and that is going to take it out. Apparently that Pidgeot was like a whirlwind set, like with the Stealth Rocks and the Toxic Spike. So that was what their strategy was, but they weren't able to execute it because I was able to outspeed them. So that's the end of the Pidgeot. Next Pokemon is going to be Beedrill. Do they have 6 Pokemon or 5? I think they might have brought 5. So for the OVD on the Beedrill, it doesn't miss, and that is going to be the end of the Beedrill, which is nice. So there's an Unknown W left, and I think that's got like a quarter of its health left, I believe. And yeah, I'm going to take some more toxic damage here. So my special Primeape is going very, very well at the moment. Oh, wait, they got 6. So last Pokemon is Bastiodon. So like, okay, Bastiodon. I mean, I've got Focus Miss, but I do have a couple of special attack drops. So if I don't, you know, if I don't have those drops, I'll hit it very, very hard. If I do, well, it probably won't take it out. You know, Bastiodon's got some very, very superior defenses. So swapping out the Primeape there and going into the other Primeape. So I thought, well, I've got a good idea. You know what I could do here? I can go for the Fling Lancet, get a +6, and just, you know, click the close combat button, you know? I'm not really sure what this is. Maybe it's got metal. Oh, there's a little bit scared of metal burst too. So like, how about we go for a fling first and test them waters, right? So Bastiodon is going to go for a Swagger, give me an attack boost. It's like, man, I don't even think I need an attack boost from my Anger Point now. And I'm going to take some damage there. So I was like, okay, fair enough. It is what it is, right? Let's go for another attacking move. So I get through the confusion, and I fling that Lancet Berry at the Bastiodon. So hoping that Bastiodon will use some... I don't even care what attacking move it does. I'm trying to think of actually even be able to one-shot me. And now the Bastiodon is going to go for a block. I was like, okay, it's used Protect, and it's used Swagger, and it's used Block. This is looking like it's got, like, I hope this has a, you know, a special, like some sort of like attacking move or even a special attacking move. I just went for the close combat to finish it because I think that Bastiodon didn't have any attacking move. It was like, you know, just a full-on troll set. But since I had the big advantage in typing there, I was able to take it out anyway. Last Pokemon is going to be the Unknown. We're going to venture into the Unknown here again, people. And Unknown W, well, you got to get the dub. So I got to take the Unknown W out to get the dub. I take that out with the Disrespect Close Combat. And that, my friends, is the end of the Mankey Evolution Team battles. Hope you enjoy this one. I'll be back with some more videos tomorrow. That's about it. Peace out, people.